Hello, everyone. I am Violet De Ayala. I'm the founder of FemCity, and you are joining us today for our weekly class. I'm so excited for today's class. One of my favorite humans is right here. I can never remember. StreamYard is so weird. Like I'm pointing here towards Dionne, but it's this way. Dionne Dean is one of my favorite humans. She and I have been friends for so many years. And she is also a FemCity Global member. So today we're going to talk about utilizing YouTube as a marketing tool. She has taught amazing classes for us already. I think one of my favorite classes still goes back to the confidence one that you taught, how to be confident. That one still gets replayed over and over and over again. So that's just one of my favorite ones. But
got to do it again. We got to do an update.
Yes.
Different hair. Different hair.
Different hair. I need different hair. Not only you, but I'd have to get up somewhere like, mix it up a little bit. Dionne, you want to share a little bit about yourself for those that don't know you? I'm going to move myself because that outlet is bothering me. So I'm going to move over to this section. There's an outlet.
Oh, gosh.
Right there. We're building ourselves back there. So I'm going to shimmy while you start. Share a little bit about yourself.
All right. Hello, my darlings. It's Dionne Dean. I am a fashion retailing and merchandising professor, lifestyle, plus size, luxury, budget, content creator, reseller, online retailer. And so that being said, YouTube is one of the ways that I market my businesses. I'm Jamaican, so businesses. So I do with YouTube. I do thrift hauls. I do plus size hauls, shopping hauls, Dollar Tree hauls. I often say I can do Dollar Tree. I can do Neiman Marcus, darling. Wherever you catch me is where you catch me. And so I'm very passionate about YouTube because for me, it is the only social networking app that actually pays you to be there. And so why not build a YouTube business as well as your own business? So, yep.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. I love the Jamaican part. We talked about being island girls last time you were on, and then today we had Stacy on our IGTV show, and she's also an island girl. So I was like, we need to do a whole conversation about being an island girl and what that means, because
we might need therapy though too.
Would be part of it. Would be part of the whole conversation.
I know.
Yeah, exactly. And Dionne is also in Miami. So I get it's a blessing to see her as often as I do. So just wanted to throw that in there. All right, so let's dive in. Of course, if you are watching live, I already see some watchers. If you are watching live, you can ask questions, post them in the comment section. I'll go ahead and ask on your behalf to Dionne. I'm just the catalyst today. I'm just her assistant, so that she's really the one that's going to be presenting everything. And if you're watching the replay weeks, months from now, because I know a lot of you like to binge on FemCity content on the weekends, feel free to reach out to Dionne as well. So don't feel like, oh my gosh, I missed the live class. There goes that opportunity. We are here collectively and collaboratively to help you in your success. So we want to see you rise and shine. So take it away, Dionne. I know you have a lot to share with us. So take it away.
Yes, and I want to add, I'm an educator, okay? I'm a college professor, and so I like questions. I feed off of that, and so there are no silly questions. This is a free space to ask whatever you want to ask about you. Well, if you want to ask about life, I got some opinions on that too, but whatever you want to know about YouTube, there are no silly questions, okay? Are you able to share the screen?
Yeah, as soon as you add it at the little, I can share it. I don't see it.
For some reason, it is stuck, and I don't know why. Let me see. Is it stuck on your side?
No, I don't see it.
Why is it not letting me? Okay, hold on.
The tech gods.
Let me close it. My PowerPoint is... Oh! Okay, hold on. Are you able to share it now?
I don't see it. Let me just break away from that and then go back and see. Okay. We already have a question that came through from Judy.
Of course. Hey, Judy.
Yeah. All right. How do you get new customers? By talking about different stores you shop in? Do you also advertise your services? So that's a great question. We're going to get to that. Awesome, Judy. I'm so happy that you're here. I don't see it on my end.
Okay. So my PowerPoint, for some reason, has done something crazy. So, okay, Lord.
You want
move as you want to move. So the question was, What was the question?
How do you get new customers? By talking about different stores you shop in. Do you also advertise your services? That's a question for you personally. I don't think it's so much about the topic, but it's about you personally.
So how do I get new customers to my store? So, and I guess I'll just jump into the analytics because I think that's what people are going to want to know. What I was going to show you in the PowerPoint was really what YouTube is. So the difference between YouTube and an Instagram and a Pinterest and a LinkedIn, YouTube is strictly for video, okay? Instagram is a photo sharing app. Facebook is all about networking. That's why you have that interaction. FemCity, we have our Facebook groups. That is for interaction. That is for discussion. That is for getting to know one another. YouTube is a platform strictly for video. And the reason why I fell in love with and how I actually got to YouTube, I was actually and hey Dallas, how y'all doing? I was actually a beauty and style expert for Good Morning Texas in Dallas, WFAA. Hey guys, how you doing? And they already had somebody for fashion. They already had somebody for style. And here I go with my big stylish self, like, I want to do style. I want to do thrifted style. Because I love thrift and oh my gosh, I can kill a vintage coat, darlings. Me in a cape, me in a coat, me in a fur, that's me. And I really wanted to do something on thrifted style, and they didn't have a space for me. And so at that time, I was working with Kimberly Pitts. She's a coach in Dallas, and just trying to figure out how I could monetize style. And she said, you know what? Your personality, you need to be on TV, because I already had a blog. And I was like, YouTube. It was new. I was like, okay, it's my own little channel. And I did a video on, I have a lot of makeup and I have a lot of jewelry. And my husband was like, I'm going to throw it all out if you don't find a place to organize it. And I just got on YouTube and took them to Goodwill with me and um, showed them how I was putting lipsticks in a video in these thrifted thingamajiggies. Came back a couple months later and I saw they had 500 subscribers, and I was like, "What is a subscriber? What is this 500 people? What's this?" And he's like, "They're people that like they want to follow you, not people follow me." Now your girl loves the TV. Okay, Good Morning Texas. I was all about it. I was there early. Get my makeup done. Give me fans. Okay, and I was like, "What?" And so from there, that's when I started doing my thrift hauls and so on and so forth. So I say that to say, with my thrift hauls, what I'll do is I'll go out, take them with me, take them to the store with me, to my tribe. I don't like to call them my subscribers. Take them with me, and from there, I will show them what I've purchased, and they can purchase from me via Poshmark, via eBay, Instagram sales. That's how I'll do that work. As a stylist, how I used it was I was styling people online because I was not able to style people for Good Morning Texas. And from that, people saw my styling and how I worked, and I did thrift boxes. And from that, I would show people what I was putting in boxes. Hey, they're available for sale at DionneDean.com or on Poshmark and eBay, and they would go there and they would sell that, or they could book a styling appointment with me. So that's how I monetize myself via YouTube for the different things that I was doing in life. So people could buy thrift boxes, people could hire me as a stylist, people could buy my purchases from the thrift hauls that I did. And so the PowerPoint was really walking you through that, because I think that sometimes we're making Instagram, YouTube, making YouTube, Pinterest, putting Facebook stuff on Instagram, and we're wondering why we're not getting that push or pull. YouTube is YouTube. One of the things that I say YouTube meaning they're watching you. It's your station. And so you're not supposed to be looking for interaction on YouTube. So if you're looking for that, you're not going to get that. The interaction that you're going to get from YouTube is a view. So the more views that you're getting, the more people are interacting with you. So let's go into the analytics, because that was part of it. Your analytics, and then also the membership. Did anybody have any questions?
You just have Lisa says, "Hey Dionne, looking fab."
Hello, my darling Lisa, with that big bright smile. And so if we look at somebody like Lisa, who has an amazing smile, and I'm going to put her on the spot, because whenever you see Lisa, whenever you go to her Instagram page, you're always going to see joy. And I've told her this, you need a channel that teaches us how to have joy. And so if she's going to market a service, and I don't think that's the topic of her book, it's more of how to really, well, I guess it is joy. I would attribute it to joy. Her YouTube channel would be all about joy, and then her coaching program would be centered around teaching people how to have joy. And so when people would come to her channel, her call to action would be sign up for a consultation, sign up for a session. That's how she could sell herself on YouTube. That's how she could market herself. There you go, free coaching session.
There you
Go ahead. Go on and PayPal me, Lisa. I'm expecting a PayPal play.
Oh, you're the best. You're the best, my friend. Awesome.
All right, so let's go into analytics. Are you able to share me? Am I shared? How do I do it? Oh, I do it. I do it on my end. Okay.
Yeah, if you hit the share button at the bottom, it'll bring it up. And then I can add it to the screen, and I will. There it goes.
All righty.
It's gonna look a little wonky, people. Just wait. It's gonna look a little wonky. All right. Let's see. I don't know why it does that. There it goes. Okay.
All right. So you can see me. Are we on my analytics page?
We are on your analytics.
All right. So this is my analytics page. I'm going to change it. I'm going to show you right here. It's going to give us the last 28 days. So from July 27th through the 23rd. So the thing that I love about YouTube, or actually all of them, I like to look at my analytics. I like to see if what I am doing is working. And so here is my reach. The impressions are basically how many times my videos have showed up on somebody's screen. So my impressions went up 32%, and that is because I produced more content. July 27th through the 23rd, I was giving them more videos. And so because my impressions went up, that's right here, you can, and here it actually says it, how many times your video thumbnails were shown to viewers. Includes only impressions on YouTube, not on external sites and apps. So that's how many times they came up in people's presence. My click-through, views for impressions, the measures how often viewers watched a video after seeing an impression. So that actually went down 28%. That could be attributed to thumbnail. It could be attributed to I did more makeup tutorials, and my makeup tutorials don't make as much, but don't get as much pull as my thrift haul and my try-on videos. And because I'm just doing more makeup, because makeup makes me happy, for me, I'm not looking for more impressions for those. That's labor of love, and so it is what it is. And then views. My views for the month, I got 31 or almost 32,000 views for this month. And then unique visitors, these are estimated number of people that watched content within the select date range. So let's go down. Let me see if this is, okay, so this is one thing I wanted to show you. Where are people coming from? So you may think, oh, I'm doing this video and I don't know if anybody's watching and I have to get all these subscribers. Most of the views came from traffic from the home page, home screen, the subscription feed, or other browsing features. So what that means is, if there's somebody that likes thrifting videos, that likes thrifting Miami videos, that likes thrifting, because my channel was really born out of Dallas, but I've done videos in Dallas, Miami, and Chicago. When somebody goes in and they're looking for those type of videos, right, I'm going to pop up whether they're my subscriber or not. Does that make sense?
Totally.
So that's why you have to keep on you have to be consistent, because you really don't know how much YouTube is going to be pushing your content. And one thing I want you to remember, if you don't remember anything at all, YouTube supports your consistency. The more consistent you are, remember, YouTube makes money off of advertising. If you keep people on YouTube, and if you keep them watching YouTube through the ads, YouTube is going to say, oh, she's popular. She's keeping people here. We're making more money. We're going to keep on pushing her content. That's how my videos have really gained the traction that they've gotten, especially being down here in South Florida. Suggestive videos, if you guys watch, if you're YouTube watchers, then you know that if you watch one video, to the right of your video, there's always going to be suggestions coming up. 32%, if you see this number, 1/3 of my viewership came from being a suggested video. That's huge. I'm not advertising that. That's YouTube pushing me out because of my consistency. Okay. And then I want to go down here, right here, where it says Google search. 37.2%, a third, came from Google. Because remember, Google owns YouTube, right? YouTube is the new search engine. How many of you, if you're looking for a new Nespresso, how to fix, your computer? For me, I look up beauty tutorials. How many people are coming to YouTube to find that? Most, right? And so that's why, again, it's a benefit to be on YouTube than any other channel because Google is going to push you to the top, and YouTube is going to push you to the top. So let's look at engagement. Actually, let's look at audience because I think, especially if you're, well, no, we'll look at all. We have time. I'll go over this really quickly. So engagement. So what I want you to see here, my videos are probably 12 to 18 minutes long, but my average watch is 7.2, almost 7.5 minutes. Well, yeah, almost 7.5 minutes. Okay, that's something to note because I'm able to kind of see where they drop off. And so sometimes your video may be, 15, 20 minutes long, and you're wondering why it's only, like, again, 7 minutes, people only watching 7 minutes, because there are different juicy bits of your video. So that will teach me to kind of go through and look at where I'm lagging. If I'm bored watching my content, that other people are going to. But also, because I know that I did makeup tutorials this last 28 days, and I know that my makeup tutorials are less than 10 minutes, then it's going to draw my average view duration down. Does that make sense?
Yep.
All right, so let's go. This is actually telling me for the last 28 days, here's my audience retention. And if I went into each video, it actually tells you right there. So this thrift try-on Eloquii sheath dress, it got 1,000 views. The average duration was 6 minutes, and the average percent viewed was 57%. Let's go down to the other one. So this is a get ready with me, another get ready with me. 1,000 views. Now the average duration, this was the one you were in, Violet. This was the FemCity, the one that the summer I did a get ready with me, try on, and then brunch at the Ritz-Carlton. I did a whole vlog. So they watched 13 minutes of that. So to me, that says, because I think that video was like 18 minutes long, that, you know what? My guys and gals like this kind of content. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to give them a little bit more. Now, I, in my brain, am thinking, you know what? My makeup videos aren't my top videos, but guess what? I have 2 of them in my top 10. I have Get Ready With Me, NARS, and I have a Get Ready With Me, Tom Ford. So that's another reason why you really want to study your analytics, because even though it only got 497 views, as far as engagement and people watching, they're pretty high. 8.56 is above my 7-minute mark. And then what was a Tom Ford? This Tom Ford, the average watch was 7.2. All right. Hope I'm not confusing you guys. I love this stuff because it helps me be a better creator. I love the analytics. So, all right. So this is the juicy bits. Let's talk about the audience. All right.
I love that you shared all that, because the reality is that you can then fine tune your marketing, your content based on what your audience is telling you they like most. So if you're wondering why all that's important, it's you're reviewing it to say, you know what? Maybe they don't like this as much, but look, these 2 they did like. So maybe things are starting to change. So you can kind of gauge to see what kind of content your audience likes best, and then be in that space more.
Yes.
What's in alignment.
And then with, in the accountability group, one of the things that I did for, oh gosh, it seems like, so was it May?
I know, it feels forever ago.
It was, I know, but one of the things that I wanted to do was introduce my audience to different parts of Dionne Dean. And so I was very thrift heavy, which is okay, thrift and consignment heavy, but there were other parts of me, like we all have other parts of us. And so I did give them thrift, but I also wanted to take them down to the Ritz-Carlton so they can meet Violet, right? And I wanted to take them to Sawgrass Mills, which is another place that I love so much. I do want to do more makeup. And so this is showing me that, hey, they're not getting as much as my thrift videos. Like this one, Thrift With Me in Hollandale, this one got 1,500 views. This one got 1,600 views. This one just got 633. But hey, I'm thinking I only got 200 views. So that's kind of validation for me. You know what? If I keep at it, it's probably going to grow. And I'm probably going to get a new audience because of that. People that are in that beauty space that want to see beauty videos, I'm going to capture that audience as well and not just have it be my thrifted audience. All right, so let's get into the audience. So in the last 28 days, I gained 51 51 new subscribers, and it actually on the app, it'll actually tell you how many people have left as well. This one doesn't. So you'll gain some and lose some. This is what I wanted to show you down here. It'll actually tell you other channels. I think this is so fascinating. It's going to tell you who the people that are watching your video, other videos that they're watching, other channels that they're watching. And then it's telling us actually when they're watching my videos. They're watching, it looks like between like 6 or 8, it looks like, wherever
Yep.
you have that dark purple. And then this is the juicy bit down here. Where is it? Watch time down here. So this is great, this age breakdown. Now, again, I am a merchandising and retailing professor, and so I do a lot of work, especially when it comes to fashion promotion and marketing. We do a lot of demographic work and psychographic work. So demographics, of course, your age, your gender, your job, your marital status, but the psychographics are more about like your values, things that you're believing, your culture, those type of things. And so in looking at the age ranges, based on where the generation falls, I know that you have to approach Generation X differently than you would Generation Y, Generation Z, baby boomers. Each generation, you have to talk to them and speak to them in a different way. There's more hand-holding that happens the older the generation gets. One generation is more tech savvy. One generation prefers home. One generation prefers travel. If you look at, I always use the explanation in my classroom, home goods, Five Below. Those are new based on the generations that are with us currently, right? If you're looking at my generation, we love a home goods. If you say to us, we're going to shop for a home, we're going to Home Goods and we're going to Target. You talk to my mom about shopping for a home, she's going to JCPenney and Sears. So it's like, what? Home Goods? So I say that to say, when I'm looking at this information here, hope you guys can, this information here, this is where when I start to think about my product offerings and if I'm going to offer anything at all, one of the revelations that I had last year was that my channel is entertainment for most, especially because I have this large group here, 55 to 64, 45 to 54, and 55 to 64. These individuals love to watch my channel and they will shop for me. En masse, ENMASSE, en masse. They love my thrift haul videos. They are the ones that reach out to me on a daily basis, say, oh my gosh, please do a live sale. Please do a live sale. They love that QVC HSN vibe that I give when I'm doing my videos. Now, when we get up into this 35 to 44 year range, they're the ones that want me to do fashion classes. They don't want me to sell them anything. They want me to teach them how to style. They're the ones that are watching my Get Ready With Me videos. They are the ones that are watching my makeup videos. They are looking at my videos for a totally different reason. And so you can actually niche down for each video and look at the audience and who's watching it. So I really, really appreciate this. So what does this mean for you? So you're doing a video and your content is wellness and you're maybe you want to teach, maybe you're doing vegan recipes, or I'm trying to think, what do our FEMs do? Violet, jump in. Give me a coach. Give me an example.
Well, we have a lot of new authors and we have a lot of coaches, and we do have some questions in the chat that I'll highlight towards the end.
Oh, of course.
So there are some questions there, but yeah, let's do like author, writer, coach,
Okay.
marketer.
So
We have a lot of marketers too.
If you're, what's the marketer? What kind of marketer?
People that do social media marketing, PR,
Okay.
content creator.
So you are creating, for example, I have my Dionne Dean Creative, right? I'm working right now to see how I'm going to position that, because depending on where my audience falls, if I create, or as I'm creating Dionne Dean Creative, if I don't have a live portion where I'm walking my audience through, or walking the the people that are part of my program, if I don't do a live portion where I'm walking them through it, based on what I know about baby boomers, they're not going to want to be a part of it because they are not the most tech savvy group. If I were, and that's just generational, okay? If I was doing it for, say, 25 to 34, I wouldn't have to talk about the tech at all. All I would have to do is talk about the topic. And so if you are someone who is doing content creation, if you're teaching content creation of social media and you're doing it and you're positioning it for someone that's 55 to 70, you are going to have to include a portion that talks about the technical part, and you're going to probably do the hand holding just because, my aunts and uncles did not grow up with an iPhone. So downloading different apps and doing editing and things like that is just the nature of the group. And that being said, if you're going to target a younger demographic, your video cannot be over, like you have to split it up in like 5-10 minute increments because they're not going to sit through a 1 hour tutorial. That's not how but I know at the college how long the attention span is of my 18, 19, 20-year-olds. When I'm talking to grad students, it's a whole other conversation. Does that make sense?
Totally.
All right. So let me stop sharing. And then how do I am I back? Have I
You're
stopped
back.
sharing? All
you
right.
are back. All right.
All
So
right.
a couple of questions. By the way, you had Dayla. So great to see you again, Dayla, today. Dayla runs our FemCity San Antonio FemCity chapter.
Hi, Dayla. I love that
She
name.
said such fine detail, exquisite. So love
that. Thank you. Thank you.
Lisa, also great example of the different needs of your target audience. I thought that was really brilliant also, is to break it down, because we all have that, and then we can create content that really fits that person best. So they can really accept all pieces of what you're serving in the most abundant way. So definitely love that part too. And then Lisa added, these stats are so interesting. Love how it's broken down by age bracket or age, etc. Very helpful. Love that. And then we have some love. Thank you so much. I don't know who that is, but thank you so much. We love you too. Great. So Judy said, do you advertise your services outside? Like, do you do paid advertisement is what I think Judy's asking, or is it you're leveraging the YouTube Google search engine that you just featured as your mode of advertising, correct?
So when I do YouTube, thank you, Violet, for sharing that on I think it's the members page. So I actually have, my strategy is YouTube first. Then from YouTube, I pull a 1-minute commercial that I'll post on Instagram and LinkedIn and possibly Facebook if I'm feeling it. I'm not a Facebook person. We've had this conversation. From YouTube, say I'm doing a thrift haul, and like I'm actually about to do one today. I'm doing a thrift haul, and there's a piece that I got from Salvation Army that I absolutely love. So from that, I'll actually take that item, get all glammed up, go take a picture. That's going to go on Instagram. That's going to go on Facebook as well. And so I will start at YouTube, but take pieces of it and advertise it on the other platform to continue to push that, push my tribe to YouTube. So everything that I'm doing on all my social media is pushing it one of 3 places. Like to Know It, which is where I'll get a commission from clothing that people will like, say the outfit that I think it's Eloquy dress. So I'll take a picture of it, I'll post it on Instagram, and Like to Know It, they can go to Like to Know It and purchase it or purchase something like it. It's going to go on my Dionne Dean, my blog, DionneDean.com, so they can find out all about the outfit and how I'm styling it, so on and so forth. And it's going to go on YouTube. So I'm always marketing myself. I hope I answered that question.
Yeah.
I do paid sponsorships. That may be the question too. I do paid sponsorships. There are a few thrift stores in South Florida that'll pay me to come and do content because I just do what I do. I show the shoe, and I love a shoe. So they're like, Dionne, you go ahead and do your post because you're going to make it better than anything that we could ever do. So yeah.
Love it. Oh my gosh. Okay, love it. So by the way, I want to just highlight all the things that Dionne just said. I want you guys to just kind of note again. She's creating one piece of item, and then she's recirculating and repurposing that content all over, funneling it back to where she gets the most bang of her buck. And then she's pivoting over to other areas. So you can see how it's all kind of streamlined together. For the alignment is there, the clarity is there. She knows where they're going to show up. She knows where they're going to buy. So, and then there's things for sale all along the way. So I love that too.
Sorry, we're doing renovations, so sneezes.
It's okay. I've got my water here, and it's 150 degrees again in Miami today. Yeah, literally the app says feels like 118. That's what the app says.
Yeah.
That's bad. Okay, so Dow says or asks, how do you get over being super shy of making you as a person public and being able to market a new business product with all the social media platforms? I will add that Dionne did an amazing IG TV series with us. I have no concept of time anymore after 2020.
It was during pandemic.
Yeah, so it was a couple months ago, but definitely watch that one, Dow. That's a great one. And she's also done a YouTube starter over on the FemCity library. So definitely check out those two because that will really help you. But Dionne, do you want to add anything to that?
How do I get over being super shy? I attribute that to my late daddy, who made me feel like I was a princess and that I could do no wrong. And so when I show up in the world, I just think that everybody needs to know who I am. I mean, I'm fabulous because my daddy said so. And but in all seriousness, and I was thinking about this today, I don't know what it was a violetism. Violet just comes out of my brain all the time. I like money. I like and appreciate money. And so when I'm on YouTube and I am selling the things that I'm selling, and when I'm in different places showing up, money is coming. And because money is coming, I'm able to do the things that I enjoy. I'm able to spend time with my friends. I'm able to take Riley to gymnastics because we can afford it. I'm able to drive the Porsche because it's my favorite car. I haven't got it yet, but I'm manifesting it. It's coming. So I don't want anything blocking me. I think when you are shy, I don't think it's a lack of confidence. I think it's a fear of what other people will say. And I'm not going to let I'm not going to let somebody stop me from getting what I want. So when I think, and I talked about this last week, when I'm talking to my people, I'm talking to my people. I'm not talking to the people that don't like me or don't want me or can't stand me. I don't care about them. I'm not going to let them take away from my pocket. It's just not in me. Part of that is my dad. Part of that is being Jamaican. Part of that is being under Violet's tutelage for the last 10, 11 years. I think you just have to have in your mind what you want and not let other people's opinions get in the way. And again, I enjoy money and what it can do. And so if getting on YouTube, getting on Instagram, launching Dionne Dean Creative is going to help me attain money so that I can do the things that I enjoy, then I'm not going to let anything block that. I think you just have to think of who's going to win over your life.
Yeah.
Who's going to have more clout over your life? The people that don't like you, don't support you, can't stand you, don't want to be around you, think you're crap, or the people that love you. The people that love you are going to pay for your services and they want to hear from you. That's the biggest thing. The people that you're scared of being in front of actually love you. They want you. They need you. Only think about them. Don't think about anybody else. And you can also join Dionne Dean Creative because I've started the content lab to help you get out of your shell.
Love that. And I'll add also, most of the fear that I had years ago was that I'm not a shy person. I'm a super extrovert. I talk to everyone all the time. I think for enjoyment, I would walk up and down the street and make friends with as many people as I possibly could because I love humans. For me, the more that I'm out there on video, the more I can help others to step into their light. And so take what you do, what you naturally love to do. I'm going to use Dionne as an example. Dionne loves looking fabulous and she wants you to look fabulous too. She loves stepping into that light. She wants you to step into that light. How does she do that? By showing up on YouTube, talking about herself, showing you guys how she steps into that light. It inspires then the watcher, the audience, her tribe, as she says, to also step into there. So if you really want to make an impact in the world through the skills, the talent, the gifts that you have, the experience, you need to step into that light and not think about yourself, not think about your shyness, but think about serving others.
Yeah.
As you serve others, that's how you really make an impact in the world. We're all here to inspire each other, educate each other, motivate each other, share those stories. So if you ever are hesitant, think about, do I want to stand out in this world and be a person of impact? If I do, I need to step into that light and share myself with others so that they also can step into their light. So you should be a catalyst. So that's how, kind of like reworking that. And I wanted to pull up what Dayla said. That's rich. When I'm talking to my people, I'm talking to my people, not anyone else. Dionne says that over and over and over again. And I love that because we are so fixated. Even today, I was watching someone that I follow on Instagram. She posted something yesterday, very personal, and she lost 18,000 followers. And so, part of that was like, oh my gosh, I posted something that was personal, and now I lost 18,000. But her perspective was, those are not my people then. Like that's not, and that's okay. And that's not not everyone's going to join FemCity. I've said that for the last 10, 11 years since I've been running FemCity. Not everyone's going to like it. And that's totally okay, because the people that do like it, love it, share it with their friends, and it's for them. You don't want to have people that are following you just to have a follower who is not going to be connected to the passion, the love that you bring to this world. It's better for you to have 2 people that totally get it and want to hear more than to have 10 people that are like, whatever, who does she think she is? Oh my gosh, here she is again, blah, blah, blah. You don't need that in your life. So anyway, I could talk about that all day. So
that being said, and I promise you this is not sponsored, okay? There is no arrangement here. I promise you. FemCity. If you ever want to gain confidence, get involved. The accountability group, like you see how Lisa's there and I'm bantering with Lisa. How did we meet? The accountability group. And now she cannot get rid of me. I stalk Lisa. I'm like, I love your smile. I love you so much. I love her. I love you. And so join global, join the accountability groups. I promise you, it's not sponsored. If it was sponsored, I'd want $10 million more. No, I'm kidding. Getting around, part of the reason why we're not confident is because we don't have people to the left and the right of us telling us how that we can do it and how fabulous we are. That you saw the video, or you saw the video that I did at the Ritz-Carlton. That was real love. I mean, we went down there for 1:00, and I mean, Giselle, Sarah, Nicole, like, these are my girls. We spent time just doing nothing, and it was amazing. Nice. Find that group of women who will support you, and even as you put one foot in the water and you let out one video, let me tell you something, they will share that video with everybody, okay? And let grow your confidence there. It doesn't I say create anyway. I say that to everybody. Create anywhere. Just create. I don't care. Like I said, now I'm doing makeup videos. If you watch it, you watch it. If not, I'm still fabulous. Like, just create the video. But FemCity, the treasure that you have here. Post, join your local chapter, join the global program. It does so good for your confidence to know that there are other people in the fight with you that will share your content, that will speak love, that will support you. I've cried in every one, and we're just boohooing together. Like, the support. I don't care. We're just crying in front of everybody. But it's so lovely, and it's love. So
thank you.
We got to give honor where honor is due.
Thank you. That was so unexpected, and I'm like totally embracing that and loving that. And thank you so much.
It's the truth. It's the absolute truth. You need your tribe. I had an amazing daddy, but I also have been in FemCity and had Violet as my mentor for the last 10, 11 years. So I'm supposed to be, if I was crap after 10, 11 years, you'd be like, oh, I don't know if FemCity's for me, because you've been hanging out with her for 10 years, and this is how you live it?
Oh my God. So, and by the way, when we show up and we share our stories with others, it inspires. One last quick question, comment or story or tidbit. So last January of 2020, I was really sick. I think we all think I had COVID at the time, before COVID was a thing. And I was really, really sick, and I was showing up doing the video still. I was showing up. And with my boogers and my nose and everything was like all gross, and I was coughing and with the water. And, we had some members that reached out to me and said, you inspired me because you showed up imperfect. You showed up and you delivered from the heart. And at the end of the day, that inspired others to not so much show up with the boogers and the napkin and the whatever, and, the inhaler. I was like, look with my inhaler there. It inspires others to just show up, Because at the end of the day, yeah, okay, at the beginning it was a little bit weird when I showed up with my napkin and my, Kleenex, but I had the content, I was serving, I was there sharing, and that's what people see. So don't get worried about if it's not perfect, if something happens, if the dog comes in. I mean, I've had Georgie here pooping behind me, by the way, pooping because we were potty training him, pooping him as I was like doing a live. And then I was like, okay, y'all need to go because he just pooped behind and the smell is really bad. So all that stuff, all that shyness, don't worry about it. Just show up and be your beautiful self. And yeah. Anyway, thanks for all this love. It turned into a FemCity Love Fest.
I know. It always does. Whenever we all get together.
Yeah. And by the way, what Dionne is sharing is that we did a FemCity retreat for our directors, and Dionne and Karam showed up, and it was great. And then they ended up going in the water, and we spent the whole day together, and it was just really beautiful. So anyway, so much love coming through. Okay, now they're love festing on each other over there. Dionne, thank you so much. Again, if you're watching the replay and you have any questions about YouTube, we do have some more classes that Dionne has taught for us in the FemCity portal. You can also check out that IGTV that she did for us about confidence, because it had a lot to do about showing up on video. So watch that. I highly recommend that. And then let us know how these tips helped you. We want to hear about your success. Please share it with us. It fills our cup. So don't keep it to yourself. Do a video and then tag us so that we can hear all the greatness that you're creating. Anything else you want to add, Dionne? And then also please add like how people can find you to learn more.
I want you to post. I want you to post anyway and post often. And, YouTube is all social media is your story. So I know it's hard. I know it's easier said than done to not look at the left and the right and what everybody else is doing. I know it's difficult, but you got to do it anyway. And even if you're inspired, just do it your own way. And so you can follow me on Instagram. I am Dionne Dean. I launched Dionne Dean Creative this summer, and I've developed the content lab. It was something that came out of basically a need. I saw my FEMs. I saw my FEMs in the accountability group have all these questions about YouTube and content. And I was like, I couldn't just sit on the information. And so I developed a content lab. So it's diondeancreative.com/content lab. And it's basically showing you how to use video to sell yourself and market your business. And so please go over there and check it out. Everything I'm teaching in the classroom, I'm giving it to you guys. And so, yes, so just post anyway. Post anyway.
Thank you so much. So visit, definitely follow I keep looking at Dayla because Dayla's cute smile is on the thing. I'm going to show her again. What was the other one I was going to show of hers? This one. I want to highlight that one again. Head over to Dionne on Instagram. She's got a great account over there. Obviously, follow her on YouTube as well. She's amazing. Yes. And if you're in the Miami area and you get a chance to see her in real life, she's just like this and like in real life, like just amazing. Changes the energy of a room like that. So everyone that meets you, Dionne, falls in love with you. So
I get it popping, y'all. I get it popping.
I love it. I love you so much. Thank you so much, Dionne. Thank you. Thank you. Give Riley.
I love you, Fems.
Thank you so much.
Please reach out if you need help.
And for those that want to check out FemCity, I almost forgot, head over to FemCity.com. We have a great free 30-day trial membership ready for you. We can't wait to get to know you, support you, watch your business and your brand grow and prosper. And we'll be back here tomorrow, actually, at 3 p.m. Eastern time for our next class. Love you all. See you tomorrow. Thanks, Dionne. Bye.
Bye.